Go. Yo, hello, how's it going? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good morgen, all of that sort of thing. What's going on, people? Said I was going to do live today. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Had a few technical issues. Battery wasn't charged. Yeah, couldn't get into my account. You know, just the usual stuff. You know, when you're a Luddite like myself, not exactly tech savvy. So yeah. Welcome all. I said I was going to talk about film today. I will. I'll talk about a couple of things. See what's going on. And as usual, you know, you can always ask me questions as well. Say hi. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on. I'm happy to answer your questions about cameras or pretty much anything, apart from maybe crypto. Don't know shit about that. So there you go. Let's go, says Spaceman. MC in the chat. Oh, I've got questions now. Tell me questions. Go for it. Tell me. I want to hear them. Hey, Bellamy, how's it going? Christopher, what's up, man? How's it going? Hey, JCH, are those cameras on my desk? They are. They are. Lots and lots and lots of cameras, actually. There's coffee too. Yeah, you've got coffee. I didn't used to drink coffee, but I do now. And it's delightful. I really enjoy it. So, yeah, it turns out I'm actually, as an Englishman, and this is crazy, I'm an Englishman who's allergic to tea. Yeah, every time I drink tea it makes me really sick, and had some allergy tests and turns out that, yeah, I'm allergic to tea. So coffee it is. Right, let's see. Hi there. Got a Zenza, Bronica. Let's see. Doing it again. No. Right, let's see. It's trying to log me into my account again. Right, let's see. Okay, here we go. I've got a Zenza Bronica ETR-SI and I'm addicted to this thing. It's not surprising. It's such a great camera. Really, really easy to use. I don't source them just because they're a pain. And they're a pain because practically impossible to fix. I have got an ETR-SI right there in the box. It's like new. In fact, I'll show you. Where are you? There we go. Check this out. There we go. ETRS. Oh, it's not the I, it's the ETRS. Look at this. Isn't it lovely? Got the box, got the papers. Oh, look, there's the body. Wow, yeah. Looks real good. It's really clean. I've got backs, I've got the finder, I've got lenses. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah, it's completely cracked. The mirror has got a split right down the middle, and there's nothing I can do about that. So the camera's working, but it's dead. It's a shame. It's a shame. Hello from Manila, Philippines. What's up? Guess what, Manila, by the way, if you're not familiar, I'm coming to Manila on March 21st with Sunny 16. We're going to do an event at their store. We're going to talk about cameras. We're going to talk about film, photography. We're going to do some cool stuff. So if you are in Manila, March 21st, 22nd, get involved. Come and join in. Check out Sunny 16. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a really good time. I hope to see you all there. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Leica R8, what flash triggers would work on it? Thank you. Actually, I don't know. I think pretty much most would probably. It's a very capable camera, but I don't use flash, so I don't know, even though I have an R8. So, sorry, can't help you on that one. Ohio gozaimasu from the Philippines. What's up? As I said, see you soon. I wish I could spend more time there. I'm going to get like 2 days, and it's just going to be hectic. It's going to be full on. If I could have more time, it would be fantastic, but those are the breaks. So still, it's going to be a lot of fun, so please be there. I'm going to pull the trigger, Christopher, Toyo, I'm going to pull the trigger on either an M6 TTL or an M7. Is one more reliable than the other? Concerned about the light meter. I would go for the M6 TTL. And I say that out of experience. The M7 is more of a pain to get repaired. The M6 TTL is not exactly the greatest to get repaired. The M7, So the M7 Leica would still do it. The M6 DTL, the light meter can be an issue, but I've not really heard of it being an issue. It's very rare that that is actually the case. They are pretty sturdy, and I believe that Amsterdam Camera Repair is able to repair that, or they're working on a repair for that, so I'm not sure. Personally, I prefer the M6 over the M7. I don't like the little, the big fat selector dial. Well, that's on the TTL as well, but the proprietary battery, you know, I'm just not a fan. It's not a true Leica in my eyes. Anyway, Leica M, it's like a Leica M Lite, you know, because it's got the auto exposure function. So yeah, get the M6 DTL. I've spoken. Who has the MS Optic 17 or 24 millimeter per-hour plug? Not me, not anymore. I've run out, long time ago, run out of those. I've asked him to make them. We'll see, we'll see. I remember the conversation you had with Eric Kim about tea and coffee. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Eric. Well, I mean, I have. Not in the best possible ways, though. I went and checked out his website and went, woo, ho, wow. You okay there, bro? Wow. Yeah. Well, tea and coffee, but now it's coffee. I have to go with the times, man. Coffee it is. I need something. How's the Fuji situation in Japan now? Rubbish. For want of a better word, crap. Color 100 still around, inserts back on the shelves. Yes, there's Instax on the shelves. Color 100, haven't seen any. Yeah, it's pretty dire. Fuji doesn't give a shit. Fuji not film. Hashtag Fuji not film. Is there a film I can use that really does well medium format? Yeah, man, there's loads of good medium format films. I mean, if you're rich, Portra's still good. I like Cine still. 800 and 400 at medium format. Both of them are really nice. The Ektachrome is gorgeous. But there's lots of black and white films in 120 as well, which are really good. HP5, Tri-X, you know, I mean, medium format, there's not many films that are crappy, really. You can't really go wrong. It's cool. Hello from LLL. What's up, LLL? How's it going? Thanks for saying hi. I hope you saw the article. Yeah, so that's one of the things we're going to talk about, film and what's going on in the film world. Let me just answer a few more of these and then I'll get to it. Let's see. I get an M4 tomorrow. Well done. Congratulations. JCH, if you were going to use an Leica M camera to shoot portraits, which one would you use for the 90mm lens? My MP. I mean, it's the only one I've got. M. Well, I mean, I've got lots of M's, but it's the only one I use. So I just use my MP. It's what I'm comfortable with. It's not necessarily what the capability of the cameras are. It's more what you're comfortable with and what you're familiar with, I think. So, oh no, greetings from Minneapolis. Hey, what's up, Minneapolis? Hey, America. You guys okay? Like, you all right? Because it looks kind of wild over, you know, shit looks wild. Hope you guys are all right. I hope you're all safe. Pour one out for the broken mirror, ETRS. No, not this. Unrolls 120mm. Sorry, 120mm film? Where'd you get that? Hello from Germany, currently in Japan. What's up, man? Guten Morgen. That's the limit of my German. That's pretty much it. So, take what you can get. You have any favorite point and shoots? Yes, I do. I like the Konica Genba Kantoku. Love it. I think it's a great camera. Nowadays, I'm wary of point and shoots. I love the Ricoh GRS, GR1S and the GR1V. I love them. Just fantastic. But I can't trust them. So I ain't going to trust them. Hello from Florida. What's up, Florida? Hope you're doing well. The world doesn't know what triggers will work on the R8. Time to experiment. Yeah, let me know. I mean, I'm interested to hear. Any recommendations for a light meter that won't starve you? Starve you. Yeah, the Kex ones. Kex ones are good. Not expensive. That little tiny weeny one is pretty cool. About to say Amsterdam is making 2TL board for the M6. They are, yes, that's what I understand. Non-camera question, what bike do you ride? A nice cycling cap. Thank you for the cycling cap. Thank you, yeah. I ride a Cannondale CAD 13, Ultegra, not Di2, the last mechanicals are R8000, I think it is. Carbon wheels, carbon seat post, carbon stem. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't want to spend the money on a carbon bike because I know I'm clumsy as hell. And yeah, so the Cannondale was just this sweet spot, and I managed to get it at just the right time, just before everybody went mental about cycling during COVID and stuff. So I managed to sort of snap it at the right time before they got really expensive. So yeah, I was pretty lucky. Good evening, hope you're doing well. Miss you. Thank you, Nazir. Hope you're doing well too, man. Good morning. Minilab photo. Cheers, man. What do you know about Light Lens Lab and Lucky Film? So let me get into that. Yeah, so I mean, I know pretty much what most people know. Lucky Film, and the news today, they've actually announced it today, although everybody knew anyway because it was the worst kept secret in film. Lucky is releasing their color film, and it's a reverse engineered old Kodak film, so you expect results to be pretty good. They have been manufacturing film on a massive scale for a very long time, so it's not like they're new to the market and they're going to try and find their feet and you know, work out the formula and stuff. They know what they're doing. So this is going to be a decent quality, I reckon. I haven't seen it yet, but a decent enough quality film for a very what appears to be a very attractive opening price. You know, it's going to be the cheapest color film on the market, so they say, which is great news. And it opens the door to more emulsions from Lucky. I don't expect their emulsions to be set the world on fire type things. We're not going to see any more Fortia or you know, 160 VC or anything like that. But I think it's going to be just a nice balanced color film, which, you know, is great. We need more of that, and if it's cheap, that's even better. If they can release more lines, even better. So yeah, fantastic news. That's the news from Lucky, and I've been trying to reach out to them and find out more information, see if I can get a couple of test rolls, because they did send me test rolls of the black and white stuff, which was really cool. So I'm going to see if I can get some color rolls and spread that news, as it were, because I think this is a great thing for the film industry. I wrote an article, it's on the site about it, you know, about what's going on with film. And there's another thing, which is Light Lens Labs. And Light Lens Labs, if you don't know who they are, they make camera lenses, and they make pretty good ones, well, very good ones in fact. They are homage lenses, I guess you could call them, replicas of the original classic Leica lenses. So, you know, you've got the rigid Summicron and the 35 and the Elcan as well. You know, and they make them very high quality, but they also make them affordable, because you're talking about some lenses like the Elcan, which are 25,000 bucks. You know, you want to see an Elcan? That's an original Elcan. That is an original Leica Elcan, and these are 25,000 bucks. Whereas, you know, Light Lens Labs made their version of it, which is optically the same, and it was 1,500 bucks. So yeah, can't really go wrong with that. So you can get that feel, and they've done very well. They've produced some really interesting lenses, and now they've announced that they're researching film, and it seems that they put, you know, a considerable amount of time on it. If you go to their site and you look at their blog, you can see that they've actually been experimenting with an emulsion, and it seems like they're trying to get the coating right, and they're trying to get the balance right, and all of this stuff. So they've announced that they want to research into peel apart, they want to do reversal, EC2N, all that sort of thing. So that is really exciting news, and they've got the cash flow to do it, and they've got the expertise to do it. You know, apart from where they are, they've been selling these lenses, and a lot of them, for a long time. So it's not like they're short of a bob or two to invest into this, because as I know personally, investing into researching film is extremely expensive, and you know, financially devastating. But yeah, kudos to Light Lens Labs. I wish them all the very best. If they want to reach out to me, get in touch, tell me more about the project, fill me in, let me sell their lenses, you know, anything like that, that would be cool. So I'm waiting to hear from you, Light Lens Labs, you know, who knows. So on to more. Good morning from Malaysia. Hey, what's up, Malaysia? Haven't been for a long time. I miss roti. I miss roti canai for bread. Oh, nice shirt. Thanks, Iceland. It is a nice shirt, isn't it? Yes, you can get one of these. This is the new JCH t-shirt, which is made by Fourth Wall. Quality of the print is so much better. Really, really happy with these. Good quality t-shirts. Really like them. So go and grab one. Come and support the site. I'll put the link below on the YouTube and stuff. So thank you. So no, Manila photo. What? I'm a bit confused by that. No, right, gotcha. As an American, no, we're not okay. Yeah, so I see. No, America do be fuck long. Not okay. Yeah, shit's wild. It's wild. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I read the news in the morning and just, you know, it used to be in the old days, you'd read the news in the morning and you go, well, that's interesting. Get on with your day. And now you read the news and, you know, 3 minutes in, you're like, well, that's enough internet for today. Jesus Christ, like what? They said, he said what? Like what? It's, yeah, I've actually stopped looking at the news in the morning, which is probably not a bad thing, because we are being overloaded with information, bombarded with it to the point that it's actually causing, I think, mental decline, you know, cognitive decline. So yeah, maybe turn off the news and look at some pictures or something, read a book while you eat your breakfast, you know, I don't know. But I wish you all the best, Americans. I love America, I love my American friends. I do wish you the best. I hope everything's gets a bit better for you. Currently using an Olympus AF1. I haven't shot any beer on black and white with it. Any recommendations? HB5? Can't go wrong with that stuff. Really can't. It's just, or let's see, Cosmo Photo, Kentmere. That's yeah. Just give it a try. Grab the cheapest roll you can find. Give it a go. See how it comes out. Can't take a risk. Hello from California. Have you been able to try any of the new 35 1.4 M mount lenses? New? How new? You mean new? As in the new Voigtlanders, or do you mean the new Leicas? I haven't really tried any of those, I'm afraid. I love it when photographer ride bike. I love riding bikes, man. I've actually been injured for quite a while. Hadn't been able to ride for like, turned out to be 8 months in the end. I was told to take at least 4 months off by the doctor. And I'd injured myself badly enough that I'm actually still going through physical therapy. I'm having physio. And it sucked because I couldn't ride and I got really down about it. And I wanted to ride, I really did. And now it's starting to get a bit better. I still can't ride my Cannondale, not ready for that. So I'm riding the single speed, just doing short distances until I can get back into shape, because it is shocking how quickly you lose condition, like when you're not riding. It's frightening. It's frightening, man. So yeah, I hope to be back on the bike soon. Do you ride fixed gear? I ride single speed, I don't ride it fixed. Too old for that. Never been that comfortable on a fixed gear. It's kind of not, it wasn't a common thing when I was riding in the UK. So yeah, I ride the single speed, which is a steel frame. It's a lovely bike and it's really solid. It's really tough. Well, I say that's really tough. It's really solid. I broke another spoke this week on the front wheel. The spoke just ting, snapped. Wheels out of alignment, so I have to take it to the shop again. That's the third spoke that's broken on that set of wheels. Yeah. I do not have luck when it comes to bicycles. I have very bad luck, I would say. I'm extremely unfortunate, yeah. Have they released any pre-production rolls? Neither Lucky or LLL have released any pre-production anything, as far as I'm aware. We just have to wait. Lucky, if you're watching this, I do know that you follow me on IG. If you're watching this, I'd love some pre-production rolls. That would be great. What's your take on buying cameras lenses from Hard Off? So I saw some good deals there. I've never bought anything from there. I've had a look. I've always found the prices to be a bit... but then again, there's so many Hard Offs, right? They're everywhere. For those of you who don't know, Hard Off is a used electronics retailer in Japan. There's Book Off, Hard Off. I think there's like House Off as well. I'm not sure of the clothes. I know there's a clothing one, but I don't think it's called Clothes Off. Oh God. But there is Hard Off, and they do use electronics, and they'll sell everything. They'll sell high-end stereo equipment, video games, used air fryers, you know, everything, used headphones. Yeah, and they have sometimes they have camera stuff in there, and sometimes they have film camera stuff. But the Hard Off that's near me is quite a big one, and it's big Hard Off. Oh God, I'm a child. It's near me, and it's quite a big one. It's quite a lot of foot traffic. This staff pretty knowledgeable, and the prices are not all that different from the other stores, unfortunately, with the added bonus of it has not been checked at all. So if you do buy something from Hard Off, I recommend definitely you check it carefully in store before you buy. I hope they're going to be rolling some of them in 120 as well and cutting 4x5. Yes, exactly. Lucky. We don't just need 135, we need 120. We need 4x5. We need 8x10. We need 127. You know, keep it coming, man. We need it all. Have you ever used a 6x17 camera? I have. It's really difficult. I couldn't get what I wanted from it. It was a 3D printed one as well. So the quality wasn't as good as something you would expect, for example, the Fuji or the Linhof. Those are a different barrel of monkeys. Very, very good cameras. You develop your own film? I do. Yeah, I do. I develop my own black and white and colour. Don't do reversal, and I don't do ECN2 because you can't get the chems for them here. Getting colour chems here is a nightmare. I had to smuggle them into the country. You know, don't tell the Japanese government that. But yeah, I had to kind of bring them in surreptitiously. But have you shot any Mr. Negative film? I have not. I have not shot any Mr. Negative film. If somebody wants to send me some, that would be smashing. I could give it a try. Great. Answered all my questions. Keep us posted on this, please. Will do. I shall do my best. 25k. Man is rocking a used 2018 Ford Mustang. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Yeah. Probably get more enjoyment out of the Mustang as well, eh? You know, but each their own. Can you email me about LLL and Lucky Film? We're close friends. Hey, yeah, man. Look, send me a message. I will. I'd love to hear more about projects. I'd love to talk, help you promote it, give any, you know, impart any knowledge or assistance that I can help. You know, I've been doing this a while. I know a few things. So yeah, please, Dave Chen, please drop me a message and we'll get in touch. Bring some to Manila. I'll be emailing you today. I'll do my best. Yes, I shall. I'll do my best. So true. I ordered 5 rolls. Sick. Awesome. Good stuff. Think about those astronauts. What astronauts? What are you on about? Oh crap! Yeah, those astronauts still stuck up there. Fucking hell. That's rough, isn't it? Imagine that. Oh God. Can I have some advice on 645 camera? Sure, ask away. Happy to help, man. How could you leave out the M7 out of the book? I'm sad about this because I don't like the M7. I've never liked it. I've never got on with that camera. I found it too... It's a Leica M that Molly coddles you. You don't need auto exposure on a Leica M. You just don't. Get a Konica Hexar if you want one of those. The RF. Very good camera. You just... I don't know. I just didn't like... Yeah, I left it out of the book. I did. I snubbed it. Which reminds me, if you haven't got a copy of my book, please do get one. You know, I'd love to hear your support. Let's see, Fun Leader and another Chinese company, I'm blanking out on the name recently, released some 35 1.4 lenses. Ah, right, yeah. I know who you mean. It was Mr. Chen, wasn't it? And I think it is his or Mr. Zhu. I can't remember. But yeah, they did. They Astrolab, I think it is. It's a copy of the Sumilux 35 1.4. I haven't seen one. I doubt I will. They don't really operate here. I've seen the pictures online, and I've seen people do MTF tests on them and stuff. They look alright. I mean, for the price, yeah, not bad. There's another one as well, Artralab. They're doing one, but it's much of the same thing, so I don't know that much about it. Oh yes, forgot liquor off. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I still find it hilarious, and most people don't get it, but the Brits always, they're just like, oh, liquor off, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Danny. All right, Danny, mate, how's it going? Sadly, I had to get back to work. Much as I love, much love from America. Love your YouTube channel as well as your work on it. So have a good rest of your day, everyone. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay uncrazy out there. Yeah, and be cool to everybody. Thanks for dropping by. Did you look at Leica 3F Red Dial? How to have the camera CLA before use? Yeah, the Leica 3F Red Dial, or any 3F, 3Fs, 3Gs, brilliant, great cameras. I don't use Barnax personally that much, too fiddly. I don't have enough patience, you know, but very good cameras. JCH is amazing, yay, thank you. Have you ever seen a Mustang in Japan? Oh God, yeah, loads of them. There's loads of them. There's literally a guy, I'd say 5-8 doors down from me. He's got a Challenger 427 Hemi, a new one, the SRT. There's like 3 of those in my neighborhood. There's 6-liter Mustangs. I've seen a Shelby Mustang. I've seen a few I've seen original Shelby Mustangs here. The Japanese people love American cars. Like, Japanese car collectors love them. If you go to Daikoku on the weekend, you know, where they meet up all the cars, you'll see plenty of muscle cars there. Yeah. They've got a bit of a boner for them, I think, yeah. If you're shooting 35 on an M3, would you use goggles or an external finder? Depends what lens it is. I've got a Summron with goggles, so I'll use that. But if it was like a Biogon or something, yeah, use the finder. Prefer the goggles, it's just a lot less faffing. Oh, any chance of a second volume of the book focusing on lenses? Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that a lot. There's a lot of lenses I like. Let's see. Have you heard of any other manufacturers beyond Pentax and Mint considering exploring the film camera market? Yeah, there was the group from Amsterdam announced that they were doing some sort of research into a point-and-shoot 35mm camera. And this was a bit of an issue because they asked people for a deposit. It was only like €2 or something, but it's non-refundable. And you know, and to support the project, but they've got no working prototype. They said they would have a camera ready. The goal is to have a camera ready by the summer of this year. And so far, nobody's even seen a mock-up prototype, let alone a working prototype. There's only 3D renders and very scant information, filled with buzzwords and keywords, but no actual information. And that's a bit of an issue, because anybody who's worked on making a camera will know that if you have not got a working prototype by now, there is a snowball chance in hell that you will have a camera ready by the summer of this year. It's just not going to happen. It does not work that way. So not sure what's going on with that one. That's, yeah, that I don't know about. That's been not enough information. Needs to be more transparent. Other than that, I don't know of any others that are making so far. We'll see. May I know what's your opinion about Nikon FM2 and F2? Which would you recommend bringing it out conveniently? Both are. I mean, the FM2 is going to be more convenient, realistically. Smaller, lighter, faster to use, meter, you know. But the F2 is the F2, and it's solid, it's dependable, it doesn't go wrong, it's just not gonna crap out on you. Basically, I'd go with the F2. Looking at an anniversary gift, Leica M6 2022 or a Leica MP for servicing longevity and quality of finish. MP. I've sat them both side by side. I've sat a brand new side by side MP next to a brand new M6. The MP was made better, and you could feel it. I've sat an old MP next to an M6, and it was made better than the M6. I've sat an old M6 next to the new M6, and it was made better. I'm not a huge fan of the new M6 so far. From what I've seen, it's not put together that well. If you can find an older MP, I would suggest that, because the newer ones seem to be having some production issues at the moment, and there's been a lot of returns. I've had one customer, he sent three back to Leica, brand new, from the box, unsatisfactory, crooked engraving, overpaint, all sorts of things, issues. So I don't know. Leica are celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. I would like to hope that they can, you know, make sure that they've got some decent cameras working instead of some teddy bears, you know. But there you go. Let's see, are they right hand or are they American? Also, what's your favorite point and shoot camera from your perspective? I mentioned this earlier. It's the Konica Genbutto Kantoku at the moment. I like it. It's cheap, it's reliable, it's sturdy, and it's got a decent lens on it. Is it a good idea to pick up digital M's in the Japan market? Probably not. I think they're probably more expensive here than they are in other places. I don't know about digital M, so I couldn't really answer, but Japan used market is expensive. So yeah, probably not. I have a Lumix GX1 Panasonic mirrorless. What 50 lens can I buy? I don't know. Actually, I have no idea, I'm afraid. I don't know the first thing about digital cameras. So probably one for the Lumix GX1 or an adapter, but I really wouldn't be able to help you, sorry. What about Contact's TVS Gen 1? Do you have a special opinion about the camera, especially about the camera itself? The lens is lovely, and the quality of the lens, it's like a hidden gem, you know. It's a really beautiful lens on that camera, just lovely rendering, color balance, and all that sort of thing. But the camera itself is fiddly, awkward. The barn door breaks. That camera is not reliable at all. It's slow, it's stuttering, you know. The camera itself is not as good as the lens. It's not the sum of its parts. So, yeah. When you say an old MP, what would be an appropriate serial number? Is another way to tell. There's the website you can check. There's a couple of sites that have the Leica serial numbers on it, but I believe anything pre-2019, from what I understand, pre-2019 is usually good. Post-2019, they started showing issues, so yeah. But don't quote me on that. I mean, they may have solved these issues by now, but that's what I heard from customers, so I'm going to go with what I heard from them. Hello from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? Hope you're well. Thanks, Bellamy, for the answer. You are welcome. Morning, mate. How are you? Currently typing my in your bag entry. Nice. Thanks, Jaden. Cheers, mate. I am well. Thank you. Thanks for the rec. How about Contax T2? It's overpriced in the market currently, but would you... It's a great camera. The Contax T2 is a great camera. Get used to the back focus, yes. But it is a great camera. Yes, they are expensive. Not particularly overpriced. They were more. The prices were higher for these things. They've dropped a bit. See if you can find one that's been serviced. I would recommend that. It's an older camera. It's not going to last forever. So yeah, there's but the Contax T2 is very good. Let's see, what else have I got? Oh yes, I got this. This is super cool. I'm actually going to get the camera out to show you. Let's see. So here is my MP, MP6. Let's see. Now, I have a friend who is a very talented camera. Well, he's an optical tech, and he's an engineer, and he's a smart young guy. He's called Oscar Owenson, and he makes these. These are Panomicron. This is the Anamorphic, an anamorphic adapter, 1x33, which is for Leica lenses, which he's made, and it is wonderful. And he sent me one, which goes on here. It goes on the MP, and I can tighten that up, and then this one fits on this particular lens. You can get different fitments for it. This one works optimally at 3 meters around f4, and yeah, now I have an anamorphic adapter on my Leica M, and that, in my opinion, is pretty fucking cool. And it's been done by this young, talented guy who doesn't make me jealous at all. No, I'm not jealous. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Beautifully made, and he's a stickler for quality. I know that his first batch, the coating which he had put on it wasn't to his satisfaction. So he sent them all back to the factory, just like, nope, won't have it. You've got to get it right. And I've got a lot of respect for that. You know, he wants to make it right. So yes, I'm going to start selling these, hopefully, soon. Really interesting piece of kit. I'm going to start shooting. I've been shooting it actually this last few days. I also got some new film that I'm not telling you about. And so I've been experimenting, because I like experimenting. It's fun, going out and taking pictures. So let's see. Let's see. I heard they're charging, how the taxes are being refunded. Oh, right. Yes, Christopher. I've heard they're changing how the taxes are being refunded to visitors in Japan. Do you see it as a positive or a negative? Yes, they are. I see it as a positive. There were too many people abusing the system. So it was really done kind of on honor in the past. You bought the items, you know, went to the airport, and you got the tax-free in the store, right? You got tax-free in the store, and then you went off and you went home with your items, except there were some, particularly cosmetics and drugs, the sort of, pharmaceutical drugs, the stuff you get over the counter, where people were coming here mainly from mainland China, and they were buying tons of this stuff, and then they were reselling in Japan, even though they got them tax-free, which, well, it's shit. And there was also camera. I'm not going to mention who, but there was a couple of camera stores or traders that were doing the same thing, and that is just a blatant abuse, and it skews the market. It makes it unfair for everybody else, especially us who pay our taxes. You know, so I see it as a net good thing, because it was a system that was being abused. Japan does need the tax revenue. Certainly it's inconvenient for the traveller, but it's the same system that's used in pretty much most other countries. So yeah, I see it as positive. Thanks, Bellamy. I see COVID has messed everything, even camera manufacturing quality. Yeah, you're not wrong. And people's cognitive ability. Yeah. Hello from India. What's up? Hey from India. Will Velve and Provia be exported to the US again? Unlikely. Because of the restrictions, the environmental restrictions on the chemicals contained within, I think it's highly unlikely that you'll see them in the US again. That's from what I understand, which sucks because they're such great films, but yes. Yes, talk about the Panomicron if you have any outputs. I haven't had the chance to use Panomicron because he also made a camera. And I've seen that. I actually saw it throughout its development stage because he kept on coming to the office and bringing new developments to it, and it's fascinating to see what this teenager, he was a teenager at the time, was making this camera. It's remarkable. He made his own film camera in his room. Who does that, right? But he's made this. I'm really looking forward to seeing how these come out, because it should be very interesting. Let's see. Thanks, Bellamy. Do you like some antique cameras, like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 60s? Argus, for example, Argus C3. Yeah, I do. I like Canon and Nikon rangefinders, and I like roll eyes. I don't shoot them that much, but I like roll eye. But yeah, Canon rangefinders and Nikon rangefinders. I have a bit of a soft spot for these. I like rangefinder cameras. I also like the SLRs from that 50s and 60s, you know, Nikon F, Nikon F2. Yeah, I love them. This is a VT. I've got lots of these. I've got a VT, VT Deluxe, VIT, P, 7 quick load, VT, VIL. Yeah, I've got. This is a bunch of cameras that's come in. They're going to be for sale once I've gone through them and found which ones are sellable and which ones need to be refurbished, and if they're worth refurbishing. But they will be for sale, so you'll get the chance to maybe own one of these. This black paint, I do not anticipate this sticking around for long. This will sell quickly. VT Deluxe black. Okay, I don't think it's original black paint. In fact, I'm 100% sure it's not original black paint, but it is still pretty nice. So, can you link his info in your bio? Oh, yeah, I'll wait to see him on your site. Yeah. Have you seen the SmartFlex Kickstarter? Any thoughts? I haven't. Oh, what am I talking about? Of course I have. I shared it. Yeah, I think what they're doing is brilliant. I did reach out to them to help, you know, promote and push their product, but they weren't really that interested. I'm going to assume they're really busy. I know that their Kickstarter was a huge success. I don't know very much about them. It's a couple of Chinese guys who are living in Japan, from what I understand, and they seem to have some real engineering chops. They're manufacturing everything, the whole lot. I mean, 3D printing and CNCing and the whole lot. So should be really interesting. I know that they've done very, very well, so wish them the best of luck. Do you still see the Fujifilm Simple Ace around Japan? Yes, though not as much, but we do. What is your everyday camera for you? Every day would be the Konica. I don't take the MP out every day just because it's big and it's heavy. I have actually started taking this out recently. I need to take out the Never Ready case. This is Minolta SRT 101 with a 55 1.7. This is lovely. Such a nice camera to use. I have been taking that out a bit more lately. Did you hear Toyo closed their business? Yes, I did. It was really sad news. That is terrible news. It's inevitable, unfortunately. Toyo was a company much like the bike parts manufacturer Nitto, which was run by older Japanese gentlemen, and it's about their passion and, you know, decades long of skill, and there's nobody to fill their shoes. There's nobody to take their place. There's nobody who wants to take over that business, and so that's the end of it. And it's sad. It's very sad. The end of an era, because Toyo camera is fantastic. So yes, unfortunate, very unfortunate. Have you ever heard of a Yasha T4 being repaired after film advance motor dies? I haven't, because I've got a broken one over here somewhere. I'd love to. If somebody knows of somebody who does it, then yeah, let me know, man. That would be really cool. So, do you have Canon P, Nasir? Ka-ching! Yes, I do. It's got a sticky shutter though, so I need to send it off to be serviced. I think this is one of the ones that will be, because the finder on it is really clear. So yes, I do, but it's not for sale yet. You'll have to wait. Thanks for the S2 you sent me recently. Amazing camera. Yes, it is amazing camera, isn't it? This is these cameras of this generation. I love this. Is Canon 7S. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Let's get you open. Yeah, that one's lovely condition. It's even the shutter's barely wrinkled. So that will be for sale. Let's see this one. Where are you? Come here. A little twisty. This is a quick load, and I've never seen one of these before, ever. I believe that this was done in factory. I do not think this was done by some amateur. It looks like it was done in factory. I believe this might have been either a prototype or a special order for a customer. Very, very, very cool. That's also going to be for sale. Looking forward to that. Yeah, so what else have I got? Yeah, new t-shirts, the Anamorphic. We talked about some film. Yeah, this thing that Kodak's doing with the they're not selling to people like Reflex anymore. They're not going to. Bear with me. There goes the doorbell. Hold on. Hey. Cool. I got a delivery. Yay. Not for you guys though, this is for me. That's a Leica CL. Yes, very interesting what's been going on. Let's see. So not Fujifilm, Kodak has blocked the sale of movie film to third parties, which is effectively a death knell for businesses like Reflex, because that's where they were selling most of their film. And Petapixel had a hilariously misinformed article on their site a couple of days ago, just facts grabbed out of thin air. But it seems like Kodak is doing this in reaction to people or companies that were buying movie film not to make movies and then selling it to be respooled when they get a cheaper price. But I've heard from people in the movie industry, I don't know if this is true, because you don't know anything, if anything's true nowadays, that I've heard from people in the movie industry who've said the film's no cheaper. I mean, it costs us a fortune. It's not like we get a special deal on it or anything. So there's a lot of misinformation swirling about this. That why would they do this? And then, because you've got to remember how it works, Kodak and Kodak's film department are not the same. They're different companies, and it's Kodak Alaris that is doing this. Kodak Alaris, incidentally, is owned by a venture capital group, an investment group, whatever you might want to call it, who aren't exactly famed for their generosity and understanding of the markets they purchase. They're usually into strip mine. So I don't know what's going on, but there was this article on Petapixel yesterday or a couple of days ago, and it was digging into it, and Cinestill has come into flack for it because some people are saying that they instigated this, which they didn't. I think Kodak is trying to protect its IP or something. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to get further into this and get more information from people in the know so that we can tell people, because I really think it's important that manufacturers try to be transparent and try to be, open about what they're doing for the customers. This is an industry that's fragile and it needs honest and direct players, as opposed to scheming bastards and stuff like that. We can work together. All of these manufacturers can work together instead of working to take each other down. That would be a start. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Another M3 question for ones with the older shutter speeds. Do you just meter them like modern shutter speeds and assume the difference won't really impact exposure? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. But then again, I don't shoot the M3 that much. I have got a much older one, but I don't use it. It's because it's for sale. So you can buy those back on Canon. Yeah, right. Where did you start collecting, owning cameras? Any tips for beginners? Oh man, I mean, I started buying cameras because I needed to use them. I wanted to use them when I was a teenager, and bought a Nikon and bought a Canon. I couldn't afford a Leica. Couldn't afford the Nikon I wanted either. Not even close. Like the F5 was God. I'm showing my age, but I started properly collecting when I got to Japan, because prior to that I'd lived a fairly what you call transient lifestyle. I'd spent a lot of time traveling around the world, living in different countries, and because of that I didn't have what you could call a home base, somewhere where I could keep things. So I just did that with one camera. I started collecting when I started working for a camera manufacturing company. Not camera manufacturing, a distribution company. A company that sells photography equipment. And I had my dad's camera at the time, and I had another Nikon. And I was working there, and one of the guys I worked with was a mad camera collector, and well, more than one of the guys there. And I started getting into it, and I didn't have a ton of money, but I went out and I bought things like a Yashica Electro, and what else did I buy? I got an FE2 for like cheap chump change, Got a couple of non-working cameras, and it just went from there, and it snowballed really fast. From working in the warehouse of this place, like a minimum wage, sweeping the floor, with a list, literally, I had a handwritten list of the cameras that I wanted to own in my pocket, in my wallet. And there was the Bronica, and there was all sorts of stuff on there, and I went from having that to having owned all of them. And having owned all of them, I kept almost none. And so just enjoy the ride, don't buy anything you can't afford, and remember, anything you do buy you can always sell. So every time Kodak gets some community brownie points, they blow it all like this stupid move. Absolute drop kicks. Yeah, I admit, I agree. It's I think it's a pretty short-sighted move. I think it's not going to help because the film industry has changed. It's not like it was in the old days where they could count on selling the 2 million rolls of film per batch. It's not like that anymore. So they need to find other avenues for the film to be available to people. I figured Kodak may be getting ready to release film directly. Don't think so. Cars and Calibers, very cool. Thank you very much. Stephen Hurling, any Toyo recommendations for a CLA on a Zeiss Super Iconta, Kanto aside? Zeiss Super Iconta, that would be Hayata camera up in Akasaka. Not the friendliest, difficult to get on with, but very good quality work, so will be expensive. Yeah, will be. Greetings from Mexico City. What Leica cameras need film tongue to be cut out with the Leica Ablon template? That would be the Barnax, for the most part, yeah. The Barnax need that. So that's what it was for. I actually have one of those film plate cutters as well. I've got one for sale. But this is the thing, it's less than 200, it's like $200, but the shipping is almost half that, because the world's shipping now is ridiculous. It is so, post-COVID, shipping is nuts. When I started this business, I remember this, I would ship cameras anywhere in the world. I could ship a camera anywhere in the world for less than 30 bucks. Like $20, you know, and that's trackable, insured. Now, the cheapest I can send anything anywhere is 60 bucks. So the stuff on my site in the shop that I send, the hot shoes and the film cases, I actually don't make any money on those because I subsidize the shipping, because I feel it's not fair for people to pay $60 shipping on a $20 or a $30 soft release, or a, you know, so I subsidize the shipping on that, and I pay half of it, which means I don't make any money on it. But yeah, it's pretty gross now, the cost of shipping. So there you go. That's, oh, that would be my bitch for the day, the cost of shipping and post-COVID. And oh God, no, but I mean, things, one of the things I was actually concerned about was the shipping of film, because I think things are going to start getting a lot more expensive. You know, this Lucky film has been released, and it's going to be the cheapest kind of film, right? But there's the announcement from the States that every shipment from China is going to come with like a $32 charge tacked to it. 32 bucks, regardless of what it is. So that, say goodnight, Temu and Shein and Alibaba and AliExpress or whatever it is, you know, they're all fucked. And now but that's going to have definitely going to have a negative impact, pardon the pun, on film. Because the film's going to be manufactured in China, you know, so there's going to be a charge going to the US, which sucks. You know, and it's going to have an effect on all countries, unfortunately. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to another thing to bug me. So yeah, anyway, time's nearly up. I do actually have to get on with work, and I've drunk enough coffee that I probably need to go pee as well, so TMI. But yes, please go and buy one of my shirts. They are available now, and they're lovely. You can, thank you, fucking Trump. Yeah, exactly. TFG, that fucking guy, you know, screwing it up for the whole world. So yeah, please go and make sure you grab one of my t-shirts. I would love the support. It really helps. Thank you so much. The quality of them is really nice. The fit is really nice. I'm really happy with them. So yeah, go and grab one of those. I've got a whole bunch of different designs on there. Really good stuff. Also, keep your eyes peeled. I will be starting to sell Anamorphics. I have got tons of cameras and lenses for sale at the moment. Please come and check them out on the site. If you don't see something, I can always come and find it. I can always find it for you. Let me know. Drop me a mail. I'm looking for new submissions for the site as well. In your bag, show us your film. Anything you can send in would be great. It's always welcome. I love to hear from you. If you're coming to the Philippines, or if you're in the Philippines on 21st of March, I will see you there. I'll be in Manila. We will be doing an event, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'd love to see you come and join. I thought you're Japanese. I am definitely not Japanese. Oh no. I may have lived here a while, but I am not Japanese. Thanks though. Yeah. So yeah, please keep on shooting film, keep on showing support, get involved. Sign up to my newsletter as well if you haven't signed up to that. I'll put all of the links. This is going to be up on YouTube later on, so I'll put all the links in there. Thank you for everything. What is the size of the shirt Bellamy is wearing? This is an XL. This is a biggie. This is the big guy, because I'm a big guy. I'm a big teddy bear. But yeah, thank you all. Take care. Keep on shooting film. Stay cool to one another. Lots of love. JCH out. Bye-bye.